According to the Times Special Edition on Happiness and Joy from October 2020, did you know that happiness dips when women are about 40 and comes roaring back when they approach 50? Women in their 40s often put themselves as a last priority after managing the demands of their children, caring for their aging parents, and I like to add their spouses and maybe their significant others. Do you ever wonder what it actually means to find your joy? One way that I love thinking about finding it is discovering what actually lights you up. It brings on that feeling of ultimate delight, fulfillment, a deep sense of contentment, and maybe tearful or euphoric feelings. Hi, I'm Regina C. Minier, ex-corporate pharma leader turned entrepreneur. In 2009, I decided to take a big leap into the unknown and embarked on a journey to following my intuition, or what I now call my inner authentic voice. Through all the lessons learned, I have taken my personal and professional journey and created a simple roadmap to find your true north through the power of your own inner authentic voice. By using these tools and practices, you'll discover fulfillment, joy, and reassurance in making your own life's important decisions. It is no coincidence we have found each other. Hello, 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 friends of O Universe. So if you've joined me on my last two vlogs and you are enjoying the information I'm sharing with you, maybe you'd like to consider pushing the subscribe button. So today's topic is on why is it so important to find your joy and what's the difference between it and happiness? For me, I feel my most joyful when I'm in alignment with my inner authentic self. Hearing it, connecting to it, and receiving answers to my questions, knowing I'm not on this journey alone, but rather I'm connected to a team of supporters that I can communicate with. This is, for me, the ultimate exhilarating feeling that makes me so excited. It feels like the energy is like jumping out of my skin. This is why I've decided to share my journey through building O Universe. It brings me the most absolute joy. So why is it important, you may consider asking? When you find your joy, you find your IAV. Being in a state of joy raises your vibration to a higher energy level. Incorporating the things that elevate your energy level into your regular routine is absolutely key. My clients have shared with me different things that bring them joy, such as spending quality time with family and friends, connection with people, intimacy, a sense of helping others, creating art, harmonious and good relationships, and making an impact and difference. So what's the difference between happiness and joy? Happiness is tied to events and is not lasting, while joy is more of a constant, sustainable state. Simon Sinek describes the difference as happiness is when you feel when you win the lottery, for example, or maybe you got an A on your exam. In my words, it's related to a particular event and it's time-bound, whereas joy is more of an underlying persistent feeling we find through finding our purpose and feeling fulfilled. So here are 10 tips to find your joy from the Times Special Edition on the Science of Happiness, New Discoveries for a More Joyful Life, published October of last year. Number 1, be in the present moment. We've all heard of that. Number 2, stop chasing and thinking about the next thing on your agenda to accomplish. That's something that's actually really difficult for me. Number 3, enjoy the one activity you are doing. Avoid multitasking with email, text, and word processing. You know, we've all done it. Number 4, take a break from screen time by taking a walk. Better yet, take a half or full day holiday from technology. I'd like to do that on weekends. Number 5, buy experiences, not stuff. Number 6, schedule dedicated me time regularly and protect it. Don't give it up. Don't cancel. Number 7, focus on your strengths. Forget self-improvement. You know, self-improvement. 8, see the silver lining in tough situations. Number 9, give back your time by volunteering. And number 10, if you're married or you have a significant other, they suggest to spend time, 20 minutes, 3 times a year, focusing on your relationship and thinking about it. So I'd like to share with you a story. Now, I know it's really easy to get caught up in the craziness of your world today, or our world today, and forget about these helpful tips. So last year in March, when we first went into sheltering in place in San Francisco, my husband and I started to kind of freak out a little bit about the uncertainty of our professional careers and what the pandemic was going to do it was going to impact our businesses and my job. So we got into this place of hearing our ego narrative and those really fear-based, self-limiting thoughts. And so my husband came to me and he said, you know what, I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot downtown San Francisco because I love shooting and it brings me the most joy. So I was a little cautious about it, a little worried, but I was like, okay, go ahead, go out there and shoot. He came back and he was so excited. I could see like his energy change. He had so much joy. He was smiling. He showed me the footage and he asked me, he said, could you write some sort of story or narrative to go with the footage? And let's invite our friend Nancy, who does professional voiceovers, and have her narrate the story to this footage that I shot. And what started out as this kind of gut feeling to just go out and shoot became this little project that we worked on together, and we focused our energy there, and it made us happy and it brought us joy. And in the end, we created a little short story film called San Francisco Strong, and it brought us positive energy. And that's the whole point, because you're raising your energy to tap into your inner authentic voice. So I leave you with this thought. What lights you up, and how often do you schedule it into your routine? Know that sometimes it takes time to figure out what lights you up, and that's okay. The point is to figure it out, be aware of it, and schedule it into your normal routine. This is a good time to reflect and look back. Finding what brings you joy and spending more time consciously doing it raises your energy level to tap into your inner authentic voice. This then makes it easier to make life's decisions, listening to your IAV, producing the best outcome for all. If you would like to step into the flow of what's available to you, feel free to drop a note below, or better yet, join our Facebook community to engage with kindred spirits. Until next time, love and light to you all.